Hello, welcome to Out of the Basement PG-rated movie review. I am Patrick Gleason, of course, hence the title, and tonight's movie is going to be Logan. I apologize for the lighting. Was meant to do this during the daytime when there was more light in my room. I'm going to be working on this. Now, Wolverine has been around for a long time. I remember when he first came out in the Hulk. I was not a fan of Wolverine. I liked the Hulk, and I didn't want to see this yellow costume guy going around with swords in his arms, taking down the Hulk. But as a reader of X-Men, and when the X-Men was coming out with him in there, I grew to really like him as everyone else. And through all the retcons and that, I eventually gave up on reading a lot of comics because they started getting very silly for some of their ideas. And Wolverine has gone through some pretty phases as well. Now with him technically dying off in the comic universe with another alternate dimension, Logan, Old Man Logan coming in, that's changed a few things. Now, in the Marvel universe, cinematic universe, Hugh Jackman played Wolverine for 17 years. When he first was given the task of playing Wolverine, again, I wasn't the most excited because I didn't think he'd be able to do it. No name, he was too tall for Wolverine, wasn't as bulky as he should be. But Hugh Jackman nailed the part. He had the character and all that personality of Wolverine. So kudos to him. He's been playing him for 17 years, massive amounts of movies. And in this one, he shows the depth that he can go to play Wolverine. The soul searching, the just 1,000-mile stare, as you want to say. And Patrick Stewart as well reprises Xavier, and he does a great job as well. He shows a man at the end who has pretty much a long lifetime of fighting, and who is going through some mental issues as well. So the two of them do a great job. Daphne Keane, the young girl playing Laura, or X-23 as everyone knows by now, does a great job. I love her scenes. I'll talk about more about her stuff in the spoilers. Overall, now I just want to say how I did enjoy the movie. So much better than Wolverine Origins and the Wolverine as well. It's a good movie. If you like superhero movies and you enjoy Logan, Wolverine, you will enjoy this. There is good action, decent cinematography, again, a decent story. Is it a great movie? This is where my friends are going to be upset with me. No, it's not a great movie. It's good. I did enjoy it, and I probably will watch it again when it comes out. I don't know if I'll actually buy the movie, but maybe. But again, not taking anything away from the movie. If you find it's great, that's perfect. For me, it had too many problems with it to make it a great movie. Not the acting. Acting I found excellent. It was more just the way they did the story and some other things. Again, I'll explain that in spoilers afterwards when I'll go into more depth than that. Overall, again, sorry to keep saying overall, it's good. You'll enjoy it. My ranking for this movie would be, I'd rate it 8 out of 12 pack of imported beers. Decent imported beers. Not Coors Light or Bud or crap like that. But, Corona, Stella, Hoegaarden, 8 out of 12 pack is good. Now for the problems. This gets into spoilers. In the spoilers first, I'll just say, again, for Daphne Keane, she does really good showing the socially awkward girl who's been brought up basically in a hospital with no true interaction with humans besides a nurse or two who cared for her. She nails it very well of someone out of touch with humanity, but wanting to fit in and wanting to have a family. The movie is rated R, and it's like they gave the director and that going, it's rated R, have fun, do as much violence as you want to. Deadpool rated R had over-the-top violence, which worked for Deadpool because that's the sort of character he is. In Wolverine, in the second X-Men movie, Wolverine goes crazy and he starts cutting people left, right, and center. You don't see that much blood or anything, but you don't need to. You know he's killing these people and going crazy. In Logan, they take it too far, in my mind. It takes away from the story because it just goes too crazy. They want to see how many times they can put claws through people's skulls or how many bones or limbs they can tear off. Not needed for the movie. Again, it distracts from the story by going over the top violence, which was not needed. And again, there's a scene for me which just, again, was pointless, showing some tits. whoa, you're R-rated, you get to show some tits. It had nothing to do with the story. It didn't improve the story. It didn't improve any characters. It was meaningless. Get rid of it. Those sort of meaningless scenes that are just thrown there because you have a rating should not be used. The ending I also had issues with. Just the way that they quickly resolved it, but also the kids all survived. Like there was a bunch of children who were trying to get away from this, you know, secret organization that's been doing experiments on them. All the other children had no problems getting there. X-23, Laura, had Wolverine and they were hunting her, but supposedly they were also checking for the other children as well. But none of them had any problems. They're all happy. It's a little camp out. It's all great. That I felt was too much. Like they should have had at least maybe one or two of the other kids who didn't get there, and sort of when she asks, they sort of looks away from her or don't want to talk about it. I think that would have been more poignant for her to realize that there is. I mean, with Logan she grew attached, but for the kids, she would have been something there. Also, when the Reavers do come in and start hunting the kids down and chasing them down, one kid gets injured, and it's one of the older ones. Nothing else happens. I think it would have improved more if Logan, while he's trying to chase it down, that's when he sees them have just, shot a kid that he didn't know, he didn't care about, he just met them randomly, but they shoot one of the kids. And that also helps him go berserk in that. The Wolverine clone having his head shot off, see, this is where some issues, and I don't know because they never actually technically said he had adamantium bones like Logan, but I'm pretty sure from the way things were going, he did. So the adamantium bullet that he was shot with should not have blown half his head off. It should have just done some damage. But that's minor, but still it was just sort of, that was too quick a way for him to die. Logan being allergic to adamantium actually was a nice little touch. It does show the fact that over time his body is trying to reject the metal and it's poisoning him. That's fine. The way he died, though, with the quick spear through the chest, considering his ribs are adamantium, the stick would not have gone through. It would have gone through the lower part of his body, which would have allowed him to survive because he'd still be healing up. I don't know if maybe it was sort of the thing that at the end he realized he'd done as much as he could and he was willing to give up. You could take that point. But those are my, again, there are some plot holes as well. I don't want to get into because those are always going to be there. But those are my main issues with Logan. Why did not make it a great movie, just a good one. But again, if you really enjoyed it more, that's no problem. That's what all movies are about. They're for personal enjoyment. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the review. No worries about leaving comments. Please don't try to rip me apart. I'll delete trolling comments because that's not what I'm here for. Thank you very much and have a good night.